Linda Snyder. Linda Snyder, retirement.
Retirement. Retirement. I know that all of you are a little young for that, and I thank you for continuing to pay into my Social Security. But I have a friend that says he's been looking forward to retirement since he was 8 years old. And I got to retire from American Greetings about 3 years ago. What a blessing. I have learned a few things in retirement that I'm going to share with you. And then I'm going to give you the solution to any problem that may come up in retirement. Now, you can file these away. I know things will be different when you retire, but I can assure you that this solution will apply 30 years from now, 40 years from now, as much as it does today. The first thing you want to know about retirement is that it is more than a full-time job. You work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at being retired. You don't get to call in sick to retire. You don't get to take a vacation day from retirement. When you get up in the morning, you don't get to have a cup of coffee, check the news, walk the dog, and then go be retired. No, you were retired when you got up. And in fact, when you retired last night, you were retired. With all of that being said, there are only 2 ways out of retirement. One of which is to get a job. And the other one of which is even worse. And that's to retire permanently or to die. No. Now that you know those 2 important facts, you may have some concerns about your own retirement. And I'm going to give you the solution for any problems that come up in retirement, and then I'm going to give you some concrete examples. Now, the solution is a 4-letter word, and it starts with F. And I don't want your minds to go where they're going. So I'm going to tell you that that 4-letter word is food. Food is the solution to any problems in retirement. Let me give you some examples. One of the things people worry about most in retirement is, what will I do with all that time? After all, we said it's all day long, every day. What will I do with all that time? Well, you've heard the saying that it's better to eat 5 small meals than 3 large ones. Well, I'm telling you that in retirement, we're going to go for 6. So if you have to plan breakfast and snack and dinner and snack and lunch, not in that order, but it could be, and snack, that's 6 meals that you have to plan. You have to figure out what you're going to eat, who you're going to eat with, where you're going to eat. That takes up a lot of time. If you're going to cook, now you have to grocery shop, more time spent. If you're going out with people, making reservations, contacting other people, all of this takes time. That takes up most of your time in retirement, is planning those 6 meals a day. Your other concern may be money, especially since I'm collecting all of your Social Security. So if you're concerned about money, again, the answer is food. Now, if you have lots of money, you can go to foreign countries and eat foreign food. You can travel with massive amounts of friends and buy them all dinner. If you're living on a budget and you're concerned, well, the taco wrap at Taco Bell is amazing for 99 cents. And the chicken wrap at McDonald's is great. And I recently found out that Panera donates all their day-old goods to local churches. So that if you are planning your 6 meals, plan one of the Paneras and find out which church they're taking their leftovers to. Again, saving you some money. And if worse comes to worse and you're really feeling bad, there are food banks. Imagine that, a food bank. How could you not be happy with just the sound of that? people don't want to see your last tax return. They don't need to know how much money you made last week or last year, or how much is in your 401. If you say you need food, they give you food. And who doesn't want that huge lump of cheese? And if you don't eat it, it could go to waste. We don't want to waste food because it's the solution. Now, that's just 2 examples, but you could think of many more. As I mentioned, there are 2 ways out of retirement. And one of those is to get a job. Again, food is the solution. You become the person who bakes, who brings the cookies. Probably shouldn't take them to the job interview, but you can send them after. Or a nice box of candy. Food is the solution. And for that final retirement, when we all pass on to another world, well, usually people have a wake, and then they have a minister come and say something nice, and then they go out and get food. Well, my plans are a little bit different. I don't want all those people standing around wondering what's going to be for lunch. I'm going to bring the food right into the service. So at my wake, there will be pizza, there will be dessert, a lot of things, maybe even dinner-style seating, dinner theater-style seating, so that you can sit around with friends and talk about how nice I am and eat. And if as you file by my casket with a piece of pizza in your mouth, a few crumbs drop in, that's okay with me, because we know that food is the solution to retirement, and I think it might be the solution to death.